Okay, we're live, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back to Paradise Rolls. Today we're playing the Arrakis Conquest. I'm your game master. I'm Mark Anthony. Pronouns he, him. Go around the table, guys.
I'll start. I'm Shars. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Ambrose.
I am Matt, and my pronouns are he, him. I am playing Bones.
Estes, him, and I'm playing Seth.
Lavi, they, them. I'm playing Zana, but we'll see for how long. I may need to make a new character after this.
No, you're good. Seth might murder you, but you're fine. You're good. Okay. I've texted Chris. I don't know what's going on there. But let's get into a quick recap. Not going to go as in depth as last time. You've picked up your pal Bones over in the city Ogma's Wharf. Got some information, got a companion crystal ball that you left the other half to in Ogma's Wharf with Zana's mentor. Got some books and took off out of there. And you got back to your ship and noticed there were some of these tendrils made of the necrotic rot that you had seen pretty much all over the place. You found some in a cave on your way back to on the way back to your ship. Kind of went into the troll cave that you had beaten the shit out of a troll at the day before. Went in, found that there was this like tube going down into the mountain, big old cavern when it opened up. Zana turned into some form of, I think it was a bat, turned into a bat, and kind of flew around the cavern, and noticed that there was a lot of this like rot down at the bottom, like on the ground level, that sounded and looked as though it had kind of taken shape into different types of insects and such. So Zana went back. You contacted Grembuil. Was like, "There's some shit out here. What do we do?" And he basically said, we'll send out some people, take a look. That might kind of bring this to the top of our priority list, and we can put in some more resources to help combat the situation. So Seth created some paint, some red paint, and drew a shitty ass skull and crossbones on the mountain. But it's big, it's bright, and it'll suffice. So then you continued onto the ship, and yeah, found tendrils kind of coming up near the front end of the ship, and decided we have to deal with this. So kind of landed on the ship in different spots and started kind of beating the shit out of these tendrils, kind of chopping them into different pieces, and it was like landing on top of the deck of the ship, and it all turned into this goop that tried to kind of come together and manifest into something like with more form. Some of it was like falling and seeping through the cracks in the deck. You defeated the mass of goop, I guess. One of you went down below deck after hearing some distress going on. That's pretty much where we're at. We didn't get to Bones, his portion, and the lower level of the ship, so that's where we're going to start up right here, unless anyone has any questions before we do.
I have a question.
Go for it.
How does PvP work?
What?
Player versus player.
Well, you see, I don't know how that works out for you in this situation. But you do have a crew, so it's kind of
Trust me.
crew VP. So, but Izana just says, "Fuck you guys." Izana's just gonna fly off.
Not if my 30 crew members have anything to say about it.
We're down
Right.
to 29.
There we go.
Everyone,
Yeah.
harpoons! Harpoons to the deck! Bring Quetzana down. Okay. I also kind of wanted to give a little bit of a look at what I had a hard time kind of describing what you were looking at and the like mountain. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put you guys here on Roll20. This is a real place in the world, by the way. Are you able to see it? So other than like, you didn't have to walk as far as it looks to get to the mountain. There's not so much desert in between you guys and the mountain, but yeah, you pretty much have this type of mountain where it's just like super straight up, like kind of this area is what most of this whole region looks like. And then you kind of park your ship in something that looks like this cove. If it was, you know, separated from the mainland.
Put up the cliffs of Moher.
Yeah, this is a really bad render of this picture, so really sorry about that. But we're going to Bones. Bones, you had previously went to the stairs and then used your action to dash and get as far as you could. Down here you notice an absolute shitload of just destruction down here as things have bust open and I've thrown lemons all over your ship. There's some lemons, there's some broccoli, there's some watermelons. But at the far side, you see this massive ogre, and he's towering over this Leonin, like trying to be an umbrella for him. And you hear him saying, "Captain, stay under me. I'll protect you." And he's got some of this stuff all over him. It's like draped over him. His back and his shoulders and tops of his arms. He's got this goop. And he's just kind of like walking. He's huge in this lower level. So he's like really hunched over and just trying to waddle his way, protecting Balthazar, who you don't know the name of yet, but the captain of the ship. And so that's what you see.
I'm trying to get this ogre friend out, right?
Yeah, you're trying to help down here.
What's that stuff doing to him? Like laying him down as he's trying to...
You don't entirely know what that stuff is. You haven't quite asked or heard much conversating over the subject yet. But you can tell that is the source of his pain, as he's like it drips on him and he's like kind of, you know, feels like shit and groans a bit.
I think I'm gonna take.
We're not there. We can't help you.
Yeah.
So low.
Yeah, this is basically while they're fighting up top.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and attempt to cut this shit off of him.
Okay. So he's
Stand
they're kind of
still
moving
over.
at like a really slow pace, so they're probably gonna be like 15 feet going towards you. And let me give PDR the control over this Bones character. So now you should be able to click on your icon and move it. You can go 30 feet, or you can use an action to dash. So from here, you get there, or you could get basically all the way up to them if you use an action to dash.
I think don't you have kind of don't you bonus action?
Take the dash. I'm
Okay. So you dash right on up. I'm just going to move you for you. You can be there. I guess you could technically fit here. The wall, like the walls aren't this fat, so you can fit there. So you get up to him, and that is pretty much, that's your action.
No, this is bonus action.
Does he have a bonus action dash?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Cool. Then your action, you want to try and get up and kind of peel away at this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Peel
two.
away or cut away?
I'm gonna cut away two weapon fighting. Cut that stuff off of him.
Okay. You are going to need to roll to hit.
Seems unnecessary.
Save the goat.
Or do, instead of rolling to hit, use that roll as a dexterity saving throw.
Oh wait, dexterity.
Dexterity
Yeah.
saves.
15.
15, that'll do it. So you kind of like notice the stuff dripping, and you dodge around it. You kind of get behind. His name is Blutus, but you get behind and you start kind of like carving through, and you just do this super quick, and you notice that it's peeling away at his skin. It's just kind of leaving it like just the flesh underneath. And as you do so, he's like, oh, this is not very pleasant. Who is this? Who's doing this to me? Go, Captain, hurry. So they're gonna kind of just push you forward. And you notice as he's walking through, there's that one spot of goop that you kind of had to dodge, he just scrapes along the side of it, because he's just like all the way up to the ceiling.
Hey, don't talk to him like that.
Our big buffoon, thank you.
He's a fan favorite, I'll have you know.
Not if he's dead. Can't be at his funeral.
He will live on forever in everyone's hearts and minds.
At this point, we'll say, well, there's two things that happen. First off, everyone up top finishes their fight. And down here, you notice crawling from underneath, like grabbing onto what's left of the boat, pulling himself up. You see this dude that looks really, really, really scary. Here, I'll blow him up real quick so you can see him. That's not... I can't grab it. Okay, there we go. A really scary dude. And he comes up, and he's like, Blutus, are you all right? Captain, why are you going this way? Get into the water. And he's gonna grab Blutus and say, you, help push them this way. And he's gonna grab, and on you is gonna cast Enlarge Reduce. So you are able to become large and maybe give a good shove. And he's gonna just try and like backflip and pull Blutus and just chuck him in this direction. So he's gonna need your help with that.
All right, we're grabbing Brute, we're throwing him in the...
Yep, give me a strength
The
check.
waters.
He climbed up out of the water.
As a scary...
He was like, you wouldn't have noticed, but he was like holding on to the ship as it cracks open. I'm in danger. So yeah, strength check from you. And let's see if you two will be enough.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah, you give him a good shove, and with his acrobatics ability, you get him over here. And Captain Balthazar is just like,
he wouldn't let me go. Thanks. Let's get to the water. Try and get up top, see what's happening.
and he's gonna book it. He's just gonna do like a sailor dive into the water, and
What does that look like, Mark?
it looks like.
Oh, of course, the way all sailors dive into the water. Should have known.
That is his action, and I'll say you can move yourself if you'd like to get into the water.
No, is the so the ship is totally broken in half, right? Is there still like sky exposed? Can I just
No, it's only like here. It was a fairly like clean cut. So you see like pieces of it sort of broken away.
Okay, but nothing I can fit through to go straight up.
you like if you got to here,
Uh-huh.
then you could just go up from here.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash over to the exit.
Okay. So you're able to get to here, and then with 20 extra feet, you're able to just get straight up to the deck. So I'm gonna just put you here for a sec. Blutus is just gonna at some point kind of dive into the water, and Xavier will too. And I will move you. This is rough, by the way. I did not know how to get the ship cut in half properly in Incarnate. So this next part, this is ugly.
Oh my god.
It's real ugly. It's real bad. I had neither the time nor the know-how to get that better. So,
Hey, you did a great job.
We're not laughing.
I didn't know who was closer to the taint.
Yeah, it looks like it's sunken. No, you know what looks really weird? Is that back mask. Yeah.
Like swinging around to come hit you on the face.
Okay. So you all, yeah, this space is nowhere near this big. But there's probably like 20 feet, and you see a portion of the ship kind of submerging. Both sides are kind of going down. And there's a piece of the ship that has like split off from itself.
At everyone.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but looks like the ship's going down. We probably better, give it a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Bones, is the ship empty?
If it's not, we'll say a word after we reach land. Souls lost.
Assuming to have souls.
It's time to leave. We need to leave.
I'll fly over to shore. Maybe stranded in the water along with me. I can only take one person.
I'm also gonna start flying towards shore, but I assume that I would see Brutus there.
Closer to the mic, please.
I assume I see Brutus there.
Yeah. If you go over, then you'll see Blutus and Blutus, Balthazar, and Xavier in the water at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like some rocks out here.
How's Blutus doing?
Not good. As he's in the water, you see him like freaking out and like trying to get like scratch at his back. And Xavier, he pulls out his wicked ass dagger that's all serpentine, and he's just like chopping away at Blutus's back. Balthazar is trying to like kind of keep Blutus up out of the drowning danger.
Okay. I guess as I go. As I fly over, I'm going to point Stirring Stick from my alchemist kit at him, a little wand, and base time is going to shift around him. Constitution saving throw, please. He can willingly fail if he wants.
Who is making a Constitution saving throw?
Blutus.
Blutus?
Yeah.
That's a natural 1.
Awesome. He vanishes from his spot, and he's going to reappear up on that rock.
Okay. This one?
Yep.
Cool.
What are you doing on my rock?
Okay. The rest of you, the ship is sinking fairly quickly at this point, as it's just like taking on water from the inside, and it is just kind of gonna keep on going. So probably, I don't know, probably like a minute until the ship is under.
I think we all are flying at this point, aren't
Yeah,
we?
I'm gonna use my last wild shape
Yeah.
and turn into the Katsana, and I want to fly around looking for anybody who is like drowning, any survivors, and also if there's any other
Okay.
the dirty 20.
1 second.
Thank God, there are a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of people. These ones are the ones that are swimming. There's this person here is trying to kind of save this dude. And everyone else is just kind of swimming towards whatever rock they can get to.
Can I like start trying to pick people up out of the water and taking them to the rock?
Yeah, yeah. You have a 60-foot fly speed?
I believe so. 80-foot flight speed.
80, okay. There is a rock, like, right up here. So that would probably be the first person you could save. Just, like, grab this person and get up to the top of the rock. So there's one that you can get in this turn. Otherwise, you like pick this person up and then start taking them up towards the rock, and then come back for this dude.
I'll just do the one that's closest that I can get in one turn. I'll start heading towards.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of go swoop over, try and grab him. Make me I want to say sleight of hand, but it doesn't make sense because you don't have hands. But make me a sleight of hand check. Sleight of talon.
Oh,
Talent
what?
show.
That was some bullshit. I saw that.
Oh no.
No, it's a not 20.
It
21.
rolled
It was
and then
like-
it stopped on something and then it
It was
rolled
like
more into the
it was
20.
like hovering on the 2. It's like and then it went to the 20.
So you got a nat 20?
Yeah.
So you have weighted dice, is what
I
you're saying?
guess
It
so.
looked like it.
Okay, so yeah, you fly over, and you just kind of get your talons under this dude's arms and grab onto him like armpits, and just haul him up. I'm assuming you would just kind of like get right above the rock, drop him there, and then just be turning and going straight for the next person. or you could land and then just like observe and then.
No, I'm just
Just-
gonna go ba 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 ba.
Okay. Cool. Ambrose did something. Seth, what are you doing?
Remember, I was grabbing one person at a time, taking them to safety.
I didn't hear that, but I do now. Okay. There's someone right here. So, do you want to do a sailor's dive over and just?
I am flying.
Oh, you're flying too. Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. You would have just enough to probably get them up top onto one of the rocks.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move you here, and I'm just gonna pull this person to right next to you.
I just imagine flying like Peter Pan, just swooping down.
You just
So
do
take
like,
this as you're on a rock.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
like from Huck.
Yeah.
Like,
Mary Poppins.
yeah.
At this point,
Just there.
you see Balthazar swimming over. This dude is able to get to his own rock. Balthazar gets over here. These two. This dude's struggling a bit. He's not your best swimmer. This guy is headed towards the Blutus Rock. And this dude is on his way over to that one. So back around to Zana.
I'll just go to whatever the next closest person is.
You can get to this person and get them up 5 feet. Give me another slide of talons check.
Can't move any of our characters, Mark.
That's an 8.
I don't understand what I'm looking at.
Dude floating.
Oh, okay.
Floats around like that magician dude.
Yeah.
You should be able to now. What did you roll for sleight of talons?
8.
8.
Uh,
I mean, you can't really miss, but you do have some sharp ass talons that just embed into this dude right through the back, like right by the shoulder blades, and you lift him with just like through his body. Like he could have, he could have moved his arms aside for you, but nope. But yeah, you grab hold of him. What's
sorry.
your Quetzal's like ability damage?
Like my piercing damage? Or my...
Yeah.
Piercing damage is...
Can't hear you.
3d6 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah. Roll 3d6. Hope for a low one.
That's 12.
12? Okay, yeah. It's not terrible. Yeah, you pierce into this dude, and you just hear ah as you lift him out of the water and start heading up to the top. Ambrose, what are you up to?
Fun going, I guess.
Where to?
Gonna keep making my way over there.
Okay.
Guess as my bonus action. Okay, never mind. Oh,
You don't wanna
I guess I'm
dash?
just gonna dash.
Okay. Cool. Bones.
Yeah, I'm taking flight, and I think I'm gonna fly for that that weakling guy. How far is he
This
up?
one.
Yep.
Which one? This dude?
You could just.
This is the weak. The weak one is on the right.
Attempt to pick him up.
Do you have a 60-foot, or do you have
No,
a?
I don't think so.
Oh, you have bonus action dash, so that's pretty sick. Okay. Are you gonna try and like lift him out of the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a strength check for this. He is fully clothed, has armor, and is wet.
20.
Okay. Dirty 20. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, you can't quite do what Zana's doing and like just take off up into the sky,
Yeah,
but you're able to like grab a hold of him and like basically skim him along the water a lot, you know.
Skipping stone.
You're basically just dragging him across the top of the water, but it is going to be faster this way and put this dude in less danger of drowning himself. And I think you have 15 more feet of movement, so I'll let you do 10 feet this way. And you're gonna have to go like if the rock is like right on the like down a little bit from here. So you're gonna have to like go around it basically and get on to the shallow end. But you should be able to make that maneuver next turn. I guess Hermit would have had 2 turns as well,
Go down with the ship.
and
No call,
he's
no show.
yeah, exactly. He's got
So,
Yeah.
60-foot fly speed right now because I'm pretty sure he cast it on himself and on Seth. So I'd say he was able to also get to where you are in the first turn and is now grabbing this dude, and he's able to get both of them up top to the safety by this turn. From up on the rock at the front right of the ship, you're just hearing, "Oh, it hurts! Help!" And Plutus is basically up on this rock, just like bear scratching, you know, like on the rock, just digging in as much as he can and just scratching his back with the actual rock itself. I think, does that cover everyone at this point? No, Seth,
I've gone once.
it's yours. It's your turn this time then.
My turn. Alright. I guess I'll pick someone up on the way to Blutus. Whoever's
Okay.
on the way. How's the captain? The captain's probably fine, huh?
Yeah, the captain's fine. Blutus really did just like force him to let him save him.
Yeah.
At this point, it would be basically either him or Xavier though on the way to Blutus.
Xavier's probably fine too. So.
Yeah, they're both good enough at swimming.
Gotta choose the captain.
What?
Gotta choose the captain.
Okay. You grab the captain, and you get to right about here. Could you move him while I hold this?
Go to the captain and then highlight both and drag.
All right.
Nice. You guys are hugging now. Okay. We'll say at this point, Zana is able to get this fellow up to the top of this rock, and this guy is almost around the outside over here, like going this way.
Can I make it to this from there?
Can you what?
Make it to Glutus from there.
Yeah, you could. You can easily fly over there. I think you're like right here. You get to like, well, you're just dropping this dude off. So
it's
if
like,
you want to
Yeet.
like start a dash just to get, you can use it just for the 20 feet to get up top here. If you would like. Yeah, you can get like all the way up to him.
Okay, cool.
Wait, actually, if I don't dash, how far can I get? And would it be within 60 feet? Rock.
The rock is pretty tall.
Oh wait, you know what? Never mind. I forgot that I can't do any magic while I'm in wild shape. So never mind. I'm just gonna go for whoever is
Okay.
closest that needs help. So never mind. Scratch that.
So at this point, everyone is safe. They're on rocks of different somewhere around,
Except for Xavier.
except for Xavier. Xavier is on his way, and he is also going straight to Blutus. As fast as he can. Yeah. So I guess at this point, Seth, you get around this rock and get you get up to the top of the rock with good old Balthazar, and Bones, who are both with you at this point. Ambrose, you're able to go ahead and fly. At this point, we're kind of just out of any sort of turn taking, so let me know what's happening.
I am dashing forward as fast as I can.
And I would like to cure wounds. Lutus,
I am also
fourth level. That'll be 27 points of heat damage.
27 points of healing damage. I'm assuming that's a Blutus?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Well, that's another 9 from me.
How's he looking at that point?
He looks fucked up.
Okay.
His
then-
back is down to like, you can see his shoulder blades.
Okay.
on both sides. You can
Um,
see his collarbones, and down the sides of his arms, you can see all the way, like his bone, all the way to the elbow, on both sides. He's missing a good chunk of his head.
We just
My
put him out of
God.
his misery.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna drop my wild shape and I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit at 3rd level. So, and it can heal up to 5 times.
Okay, wow, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna take it. Like, he doesn't know how to use it, but
No, it's just
yeah, give him some heals.
it's just like a spirit that like will appear around him.
What does it look like?
It looks like him,
Okay, hell
but
yeah.
it's transparent. That's
Oh,
14.
14 on the first. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I'll say you're all, whoever wants to be surrounding Blutus is there. So I'm gonna bring Xavier over as well. Xavier reaches into his coat pocket, pulls out his torturer kit, and pulls out these scalpels. And he's gonna hand one on over to Seth. And Xavier's gonna start like peeling away at this stuff. He has some tongs, and he's like trying to peel the flesh off and like throw the rot away. Blutus is just screaming in agony.
Yes, silence.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Second level.
But with this healing spirit, go ahead and just give me the remaining 4 rolls right now, and give me the total.
Oh, that was all of them. It's only 1d6 per roll.
What?
I already gave you all of them. It's
Didn't
only
you-
1d6 per roll, so I already did them all.
Oh, okay, okay.
Not as good as I thought it was gonna be.
Well, as Xavier's doing this, he's also pumping him up with some heals.
I'm gonna feed him one of my experimental elixirs.
Okay.
I could do it, cast it 2 more times.
His walking speed increases by 10 for 1 hour.
Nice. At this point, Xavier, and I'm assuming, Seth, you take one of the scalpels and are kind of helping to make sure that all of this stuff is off of Blutus.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
At this point, you guys are fairly good. You managed to save Blutus's life because the amount of healing you were able to do was over half of his HP. Which after a little bit of more research from the researcher, you might learn a little bit more about kind of how to heal this and whatnot. So you don't have a great place to put it, but you do have it. So if you ever need to use your mobile lab kit, you just might need to set it up out in the wilderness.
We're doing that soon, Zana. We're here. Take my empty elixir bottle, put it in there, and then we'll set something up.
Yeah, I'll set up as soon as we figure out where we're gonna.
Cool.
Let's not stay on this rock though. This rock might be a bad idea. Should kind
Yeah,
of
you
go
hear-
closer to the shore.
You hear Balthazar's booming voice just like echo through this big cove that you're in, and he's just like,
How many are left alive?
6.
is your job.
Everyone just starts counting off. You just hear 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they look like you guys all hear it and start kind of chiming in. Yeah, 16 of you. It means about half the crew is left.
Ouch.
God, that is.
They were all killed by the. Oh, right?
Yeah, they were killed by the
Are there any
tendril, the
lightning
tendrils that were around.
bodies?
Huh?
Are there any lightning fried bodies?
Yeah.
How many?
There are about, let's see, let's roll for it. There are
There was
3.
one person. We did this last time. There was one person that got electrocuted.
Did we?
There was one person.
Yeah, there was one person in the area, and like at the tendril, like right near it.
So
Yeah,
then
he was in the water.
Why would anybody else get?
Because there were people in the water over here, like around the ship, on the
You
other
told me
sides
there
of
were
it.
no people in the water. I remember because that was something I specifically asked before I did it. I
That
asked
is
if there was
true.
anybody in the water, and you said no.
Then we can go with the 1. I just rolled for it today. We can do. There's one person that's completely charred and just sunk to the bottom right there. Right by that lightning strike.
Asshole.
They tried to save the ship, you know.
The needs of the many, sir. The needs of the many.
Come here to be caught.
We don't know that. We can't know that. But I don't know. It was waiting for us. I don't know. We brought it from the last place.
I killed it in one strike, so I'm just gonna say that.
Balthazar at this point continues his commands and is like,
Everyone get back to the shore.
You owe us a new ship.
Say that they would have been it would have been destroyed anyway, and probably everybody else would have been killed if it hadn't been for me. So
Insight check.
I believe it.
I believe it. So you all take a little bit of time, swim over, get to shore. Balthazar looks at everyone and looks over at you, Seth.
I am seething.
I could have retired before this. You convinced me to come with you.
I didn't know such thing.
Ah. Well, Seth, what's done is done. I don't know the lay of the land around here. Not very well. We did that job a bit north when we destroyed those orcs and such.
Oh yes, that's an excellent opportunity. We wanted to go there anyway, remember?
Remember
To the Orc City.
South. Kidding, I know it's south. The city is south.
Yeah. Let's see. I can put you back to the main map.
And as to the Orc City, arrange the requisition of a ship.
So the I need to move you all. There you go. You all went to about here.
I thought we were in this cove.
Yeah, right now you're like yeah, basically right around here. But this is the Orc City.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
It was more of a forward operating base. You'll remember they were trying to get a foothold a little
This is
closer
like-
in.
It's like actual desert on this side of the island.
Yeah, this is like proper desert. You've got the sun beating down on you, and roll me a nature check. Any of you. All of you, I don't care.
I think I can create art. I am good at everything.
8.
That's true.
Rolled a nat one.
That's a 16.
16. You know. How many of you got above a 15? Just Seth? Nice. You know that this terrain is not the easiest to walk through, as it's really like sifty sand. You kind of sink in, and it's kind of like hard to walk through.
Probably better to walk in the mountains, even though it's more
Yep.
arduous.
You also know that at some point, both suns might be on this side of the mountain. You might end up dealing with some sort of like extreme heat. If they're both facing, or not facing, but you know, if you're not protected by the mountain.
What time of day is it right
What time was it when you got down the mountain?
Probably still early morning.
Yeah, I feel like it's like 8 a.m. ish, right?
All right.
Did you
Only
Did you
would've taken us
rest?
a couple hours. Yeah, from the cave. We rested.
You rested at the cave, okay. Yeah, I mean it's maybe like 8 or 9.
Business at that tower.
Oh, there was like a rumor about it, right?
Yeah.
That the forest was it the forest people?
Great wizard.
Yeah.
You had it in your book, I think.
Immediately moving on to the next day.
I mean, we're gonna
now?
mourn.
Through the desert now, I think.
We're gonna mourn first, but
Or we could acid.
How many people did I kill? The one.
at least.
Yeah, we're gonna go with 1. I didn't exactly remember if we had discussed a number of people under in the water, so 1 it is.
It's a different
Elwyn.
character.
Elwyn would be like, "Oh, there are people in the water." Lighting bulb, whatever. What do you mean there were people in the water?
So what is your plan? I didn't quite get to hear it.
We're going up to the Orc City. Orc.
Through the desert?
No.
Okay. Up
through the mountain.
into the mountain, into that valley.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to climb into the valley. Probably by like noonish, maybe 2. Give you some air quotes there. And yeah, you're in a fairly it's not as hot here. It's not as freezing as it was when you're there in the night. So that's good. And by the night, I mean
I would not leave yet because I feel really, really guilty about that guy that I killed. So
you would not what?
for him or something. But I guess nobody else gives a shit about
gonna,
the.
No.
I'll help you dig a grave for him.
Lies on the beach.
Well, that's a thing.
Send him out into the ocean.
Yes.
Should be only one body.
Oh.
Jade. Don't you talk about Balthazar like that.
So maybe I understand what's happening. You're trying to pull people out of the water?
No, we did that.
Yeah, we're on.
Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. You do need to like face the mics just a little bit when you talk.
I am like 3 inches away from the mic.
Yeah, now I can hear you. You were quieter than than Shars when he's not even looking at it.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that one just needs to be. Can we turn that one up or?
No, is it hard to hear me like this?
Yeah,
Probably the voice.
Seth's
Probably.
voice is hard to hear. Yeah, that's
There's,
what it
there's
is.
lots of lemons floating around. So it's just, I hear they're good for your voice.
Yeah.
We'll just make
Yeah,
a
there's-
raft of watermelons.
There we go.
A rasp of watermelons.
Rust them together and made a raft.
I wanna like build some sort of raft for our fallen comrade.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's miscellaneous pieces of wood and stuff kind of about floating around, so you can do that. You also have rope. You also can swim very quickly, and so can Hermit. So you can kind of maneuver getting this together pretty quick. Roll me a creating a fucking raft check.
Oh, what is
Intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence would be good. Do that.
Inspiration.
And I'm assisting. I'm
Survival.
providing assistance
Survival?
by telling them how to build a raft using my special creating crafting skills.
Survival is a good idea. Yeah, let's do survival. Ambrose, with your knowledge of creating
Sure.
things,
Inspiration.
yeah, I'll give it to you. You get advantage on that.
You don't want to use an inspiration die.
You also have Hermit helping, so do advantage +2.
I'm just playing.
Plus. Oh, okay.
And after your inspiration.
That's
with the bagpipe song.
16.
16. Okay, you're able to do it fairly quickly. You and Hermit kind of swimming around, grabbing all the pieces of wood, getting them together, getting rope. Hermit's like just spinning around this raft, trying to rope it all together. Taking Ambrose's instructions is like how to tie things together properly to make sure it all stays together. You've got yourselves a raft. Ambrose, roll me a d4.
Ooh. 4. 4. 4.
Right. You can.
4.
Oh my god. You can fit 4 people on the raft.
Oh, nice.
It's a big old raft.
Yes, raft. All right.
So
So we're
with
gonna put the
you-
burned guy in the middle.
Mhm.
Well, there's no middle of 4, is there? One of the inner spots.
Yep.
And then I can just guess pile 3 others up.
Yeah.
Okay.
toss them on. You've got 2 propellers in the form of creatures that can swim fast. Swimming them to shore. And then the remainder of the crew will kind of help to pull them off and try and like 2-man carry like one body at a time over to a spot that you might be able to dig at.
They better be dancing while they do it.
Everyone roll me a d20.
I'm rolling the baby one.
9 for me too.
8.
11.
Okay. Takes you about 45 minutes to get through all of that. And we'll say you're able to finish up the job entirely in about another 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Have all these people kind of trying to dig or collect rocks or whatever you're doing to kind of make this as okay as you can. Are you saying anything over your friends' graves?
Well, just before we send them off to the watery abyss that will be their home, I just want to say that High was very good. Was it High? Was that, or was that the other campaign? Was that for
I think it was. This.
Oh, it was this one too. All right. High was quite the sailor. Which one was High?
Cabin boy.
He was a great cabin boy. Did all the cabin-y things for the boys.
For the boy.
For the boys. Can anyone light it on fire?
I've got a
We can make that happen.
torch and
I can't.
tinderbox.
Shoot 'em.
Oh,
missile
tinderbox.
at it.
Yeah, tinderbox.
Okay, well I have
Their loyalty was impeccable, and without them, we would not have made it this far. We will make it farther because of their sacrifice. You're here.
They're there. Everywhere.
Neither here nor there.
And where?
There.
Who cares?
Okay. Kind of have a little ceremony real quick and head up the mountain into the valley, walking kind of northeast along the
Can we take a quick break?
yes, we can take a break. Come back at 45, is that good?
Yeah,
9. I heard 9:45.
at 45.
45. That's huge.
Boom. And we're back.
That transition so much.
Whoa.
And we're walking through the
Allowed to be.
valley, right?
The shadow of death.
Valley, yes.
Look at your life and realized it's messed up.
I'm a lot like you were.
Who's you were?
I think he said Uber.
Old man.
Just gonna take me for a
look at
ride.
mine.
All right, so you're in the valley. Give me a survival check. Someone, just one.
I don't want to do it.
I have plus.
I'll do it.
We can both do it.
Nope, just one.
It's still probably really good though. To be fair. Not extremely. Oh, that's probably like
I got a 26.
A 26?
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah. Cool. Then yeah, you kind of realize people aren't the best at maneuvering the mountain. You're like, just walk behind me. Let's stick to the easier paths here. And you kind of lead everyone through this valley. It's very rocky. It's not the easiest to walk around on, but yeah, you guys actually make really good time due to Zana's knowledge of just traveling within the wilderness on land at least. As you're kind of going around, you are probably somewhere up in here, right around there.
Hold on. Okay. Got it.
And I want someone to roll me a D100.
Eat.
8.
Yep.
Okay.
Really?
A D12 now, please.
D12?
Yep.
10.
Okay. Nice.
It was almost 100 to be fair.
So yeah, you're pretty much chilling. You're good, but you do notice that as you guys are kind of going through, you're within this weird area that's kind of like feels like there's kind of magic just in the air. It's on the other side of the it's in the mountain that is part of the kind of Fey area, the Fey zones, and you start feeling kind of a little like euphoric, a little happy maybe. As you're just kind of going, and otherwise nothing crazy's happening, but there is just general sense of like chill.
Like we're cold?
No, like you're feeling pretty chill.
I'm never chill.
Yeah, really. How is Seth doing with all of this? Seth
Chill
is never
enough to be like, it's fine. We didn't need that boat.
Chill enough to be like,
Like
I think if
5
I
lashes
reprimand,
on it instead of 10.
If I reprimand Zana for the next 80 years, every single day, every other hour, maybe by then I'll be okay with this. He's like he's able to contemplate that. And he's going through different scenarios in his head, like do I just get it all over with now? Just beat their ass or um
Is there ley
Yeah.
lines around here?
I'm pretty sure that was part of the book. Was that? I'm pretty sure that's part of the book. World
Yeah.
history that you
Uh-huh.
have. I don't think you have actually read it.
Nope.
So you'd have to find out. If you want to travel up until nighttime, until sleepy by time, and then do that.
We like put Ambrose in like Plutus's pocket. Ambrose can read.
You could give him a piggyback ride.
Why can't Blutus do that?
Well, I don't think anyone's gonna let you on to Blutus's back with his like he's healed and he isn't gonna
Yeah.
die from his wounds, but
That's-
like
That's why I said his pocket.
Oh.
his pocket. I don't think that he fits in his pocket. he is a larger.
Loincloth,
I mean, that's a pocket.
What kind of pocket are we talking about?
Apparently, it's not a very big pocket. So,
Poor Blutus. I can't give you a piggyback.
No. I mean, I'm small.
Ride. Yeah. I'm weak.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we can I just like make another raft real quick? Just kidding. I'll read this. I'll read this tonight. I'll read all about it tonight. I only need half. All of you are lazy.
That's ironic coming from you.
That's true.
Remember where I found you?
Yeah, it wasn't lazy. Very. Took a lot of effort to do that. To be hidden. And then to not be hidden, climb out onto the masthead. That was a lot of effort. If I was lazy, I'd just stay below deck.
Effort to fly for you?
Yeah, it takes effort. You try flying
Just did.
with wings. You get it. You know how much of an effort it is. You know how much of an effort. Everyone here knows how much of an effort it is, except for you, Seth.
I don't know how much of an effort it is, Ambrose.
I'm not talking to you.
Show some respect.
I'm done showing respect. This is boring. I just want some more adventure.
We're doing right now.
Walking.
That's adventure.
Is it? Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'm having a blast then.
This adventure sucks, Ambrose.
Okay, there we go. See?
I agree.
I'm not alone.
Captain, what do you think we should do with someone who destroyed the ship?
And saved everybody from the tentacles,
And killed a crew member?
but saved countless others.
I'm actually with the Triton on this one. We lost a lot of people really fast. those things came out of the water and just started smacking our crew members. One of them got held down, and I had to just herd them. It was unpleasant. I don't think we would have this many members of the crew left if it wasn't for the quick and ruthless dispatching of those things. But I understand, Seth. I get it. I know it's a rough situation for us.
You know, there's a lot more that we have to do that we cannot do without Zana. Or if we get into the situation again, we need to be able to understand this issue before we get into that situation. We need to understand how we are to address this oozy goose and
Trying to
cure
find a
it.
cure for it.
Yeah.
Did I'm assuming you got what you were looking for in there, Zana?
Yes, definitely.
It's gonna help.
It's definitely gonna help.
Well, it's not going to harm. So,
Let me pull this up real quick. You're gonna have a lot to read in this, but I'm gonna send you a text, Savi.
you're getting something fun.
Me?
Yeah.
Sending it to me in Discord?
Not yet. I was gonna text it to you.
Oh, okay.
I think I texted you. I'll send it to you in Discord. I think I sent this like kind of partially to you a while back, but now that you have the full kit, you can use the remainder of your research ability.
Sucks. I just lost my layer action.
Aww. Well, what was your layer action? Why didn't you use it?
I could command the crew, but there was no crew where we could see if there.
I mean, you can still command the crew, can't you?
You
On my ship.
Oh, gotcha.
That sucks. I don't know what.
That wasn't a joke.
Just some weird guy with a creepy cat.
now with what I just sent you, Zana, there will be like some limitations, but we'll get to them. You'll probably know if you're going like for a little too much.
Mhm.
But yeah, just try and keep it to like simple, like, you know, step at a time type things. But that should be able to help a lot. Now we'll say it's, you know, getting to the point where you're just mentally and physically exhausted. It's a decent enough time to try and take a rest. That way you can continue on, finish your journey. We'll say you're like, well, I mean, it's hard to show a different spot on the map, but like right around here.
Okay.
So you might be able to get there tomorrow. Either way, ahead of you the valley ends, so you're gonna have to be on one side or the other of the mountain.
Alright, can you bring up the map? Okay.
We're going to the tower.
Oh, we're going to this little thing.
What's that down there?
This-
What's what?
I think we decided that was probably the city that the people came from. Or maybe we went there, we were taken there, I don't remember. First out of the forest.
Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
You can roll me a history check.
Oh! That didn't even roll. That would be a 17.
17. Okay. You know, you've heard of a kind of more reclusive place where people don't really like to be dealing with, you know, outsiders or strangers. You would assume that could be like kind of near this mountain. You heard that it was nestled within the mountain, so
Okay.
you might know that that's about like that's kind of near.
Cool. They don't like people there, so we probably shouldn't go.
Is that river up ahead freshwater or seawater?
Fresh water.
Talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be fresh.
Okay. So let's continue on that way then.
Oh, right, because Herbert's gonna need to get in some water soon.
Yeah.
So are we
And
gonna?
we're gonna need to drink something soon.
I don't need any particular type of water.
Yes, but we do. Wait, you can drink seawater?
I get my hydration just through any type of water.
He's Amba Aquas.
Amba
That's
aqueous.
Amba Amphibious. You know, like left-handed, right-handed, saltwater, seawater. I mean, freshwater.
I even was able to, you know, just rest in that troll water. It's fine.
The troll toilet, you mean?
It wasn't all toilet. There was water mixed in. Don't you remember the little leak that was happening from the top?
No, yeah, I remember that. So are we just continuing on through the night?
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Yes, damn it.
we should rest
Yes.
before we get into the desert. Although, it's really hot, we probably should travel through the night, rest during the day. But I think we all deserve to rest.
I agree.
I'm in a good mood. Somewhat euphoric.
So we set up camp right here. Do you still have all the firewood?
No, not really.
Are there any trees around? Dead trees that have fallen? Can't get up.
I use my performance inspiration to make a Duralog.
There are some trees. You'll have to make sure that the fire is kept fairly minimal. You can't have like a big fire enough to really warm, like keep everyone super warm.
Why not? I want
Because
to.
you'd have to like go here and there, and then you never know. Like you can't you don't want to light all of your wood on fire at once is all I'm saying. Like you want to really like go easy on it so that you have enough through the night. It'll have to be trying to rationed, I guess.
Well, I need light to read because I can't see in the dark. So
You just go sit over near it.
okay,
Maybe you can get us some more information on what we're dealing with here.
sure. I'm gonna start with the history of the world.
Okay. Meanwhile, perception checks.
Oh no. 17.
Also
17.
17.
2 17s, okay. And 18
Effective
and
perception. Oh.
a 16 as well. Yeah, you guys are pretty much just chilling. Whoever's taking watch, everything pretty much is fine. And a couple of the crew members also will get up with you and take watches alongside the party. So that's good. And then make me an intelligence check, Ambrose.
23.
23. 23, as you're kind of going through the first chapter, talks about how there hasn't been much like societal norms throughout the entirety of the world. Kind of explains that people weren't really cool with each other for the longest time. It has been there's been a lot of wars between different races and different cultures throughout history. Most of the people who were in these Fey zones were kind of driven to madness until they were able to finally realize they needed to get help from the Fae that now resided there in order to escape and find their own place to settle that wasn't going to fuck their minds up super hard. There are different places in the world that have an almost primordial feel about them, where it seems as though magic and like ancient magic exists and has kind of corrupted the creatures around there, where these different areas may be. And as you flip the page, you do find a thing that says high potency magic.
High potency magic?
Yes.
Okay.
And then in brackets, scribbled in by hand from a different like person, it says ley lines? Question mark.
Hmm.
And as you read, it shows that there's like these lines that go around there's one that goes around the Earth fairly like, what's the, not the equator, but the other one that's like
Lines
vertical?
of latitude or the lines of longitude.
I don't think there
Prime
is,
meridian.
Prime meridian. The vertical equator. That there's one that kind of goes along this side, and it goes from the North Pole around to the South Pole, and kind of encompasses the colder regions of the planet. There's also cross sections that go through the two major continents and kind of like like a lambda sign. And so that would be kind of like looking like,
Lambda is it looks like a Gimel.
something like this.
Okay,
And then this one that goes kind of around.
Okay.
Like the anarchy sign?
Yeah.
This is kind of the picture you get in your head.
Oh, like the Freemason sign,
I don't know.
right? With
Maybe.
the compass, whatever.
I don't know. It started to look a little more like the Deathly Hallows the longer you started going.
Yeah, this is kind of more of the picture you get in your head as it's kind of describing how these things travel through the continents. And it as this book is from Ogma's Wharf, it does have a mention. With a 23, I'll give it to you. It has a mention of this incredible power source near Ogma's Wharf that was harvested prior to, it's referenced as the Fey invasion.
Ah, very human centric.
Yes.
On the back page, last page, it's usually blank right before the cover. I'm gonna draw out that symbol.
Okay.
Like picturing, kind of like, since I am a cartographer, kind of mapping out some like major wiggles of like, okay, so this is probably a continent here. I think Ogma's Morph is over here. Just like roughly sketching out the whole.
I think that's about what I had, but it was opposite, so oops. You can draw on this later. It was up. I did it upside down. I'm sorry.
What is that say? Freehand. Above it is circled
Oh,
out.
is there a triangle?
Crush.
Oh, no.
Yes. Is there not an eraser on here?
Ah, no.
Ooh, excuse me.
Son of a. Fine, watch that. Our friends on the stream can see. Boom. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go to sleep after that because.
Roll me a d4.
One.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you have 1 hour left.
What? Crap.
You're not a slow reader. You may not be the most practiced at reading, but you're still. It's not like a super intensive book where you have to think as you read very intensely. It's been fairly chill. If you want to take a crack at the next piece of the book, the little next chapter.
Oh, an hour left until I have to sleep.
And no, just like until like you might want to
Until you
take
watch
a rest.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm not actually watching.
Oh.
I'm just whatever. They're a crew for that now. No, I'm just gonna stop there for now.
Stopping there. Okay. Well, you all awaken and are good to continue on your journey. Roll me a. I think I said you were right here, so roll me another survival check. And at this point, it'll be Zana.
That's 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you try and like climb through the like try and climb up and over to get back like into the desert area. It's not quite as easy. It's not easy for anyone. It's a rocky mountain. You have to actually like rock climb in some spots, so you're not as quick getting up and over. Let's say takes you till like I don't know, probably wake up around 6 or 7, 6 probably, and Seth probably slams metal in everyone's face to get everyone up.
Play a song.
There once was a ship that set to sea, and the name of the ship was Ability.
Too bad it sank.
Shh, don't talk about that.
We don't talk about our ship.
Balthazar just wakes up. Took the ship in tow. Yeah, so it takes you till about noon to get up and over. This is the height of sunburn territory here, and just overall overheating time. Balthazar will kind of just say, maybe we should get to the water to just go through that and be a little cooler. I don't know. This actually sucks. It's like, not all of you, none of you have fur. This sucks.
Cat wanting water?
Yes.
Funny.
Shut up, Seth.
Yeah, we could go for we won't be able to go very long. Walking in the water is going to be tough.
Maybe just in and out.
I'll leisurely stroll along the beach.
That sounds very lovely.
As you descend the mountain, your euphoric feelings are coming to an end. So you're basically going like probably this way. I can't actually right in
between there.
Make you walk the plank if we had one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't.
Because the ship sank. See how I
Takes
said
a couple-
the ship sank? And now someone sank the ship?
We don't talk
I'm helping
about
you out.
Takes a couple hours as you're traveling. You go kind of along the beach and you dip in when you feel the pain of just overheating. Nice welcome feeling of just getting cool.
So these ley lines, right? They go through the world, and they're like points of actual magic. And you know, this book is actually really quite shit, Seth, because it is totally written from the human perspective. They call it the Fey invasions. I mean, they couldn't even be clever enough to call it like the Feyvasions or something like that. But really, everyone knows that they invaded us.
Is that a fact?
It is a fact. I literally am unable to lie. I'm physically incapable of it.
I mean, maybe you were taught wrong. Maybe you were taught face-centric ideas.
Oh, I was definitely taught face-centric ideas. But the problem is, I mean, not the problem, the truth is that that was true. So,
I'm not sure what you want me to say. Ooh, fuck humans. Yeah.
yes, that's exactly what I'd like you to say. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm on that way.
Yeah.
Why do you think I do what I do?
I don't think
Yeah,
that's what
fuck
we're talking
everyone. That's all I have to say about this.
What was that, Balthazar?
I said, yeah, fuck everyone.
Yeah.
That's why we just fuck everyone over. Who gives a shit? They would fuck with us anyway. Everyone's always giving us a hard time.
about. Yeah, it's true.
Where are we gonna find it?
No reason to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Perception checks.
19.
30.
19, that's pretty good. 30.
17.
Oh shit.
Hey, who's that guy up there, like,
25.
narrating our whole story?
Do you hear something? Is somebody talking about us?
Mhm.
That is when they wandered upon my den. Hello, young travelers.
Perception so high, I see the DM.
Yeah, no, as you're kind of going, you find a bunch of different like makeshift shelters. It looks like someone carved off the flesh of some cactuses, some cacti, if you will, and just like tried to arrange what they could into some way to kind of rest. Slightly broken down. You don't hear any sounds coming from it. It's almost like a couple, like a few lean-tos.
What?
Lean-tos.
Made out of cactus flesh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is the naked cactus nearby?
No, they like chop the flesh and then they use like whatever, like, you know, like the little bits of hard cactus.
Blade the cactus.
Yeah, I was just wondering if
They
like,
flayed the
flayed
cactus,
it
yeah.
off of the stalk and left the stalk.
You would probably see like the stump of what remains of the cactus. With a, wait, 17? 16?
17.
I think that's what you got.
Yeah, so I got a 17.
Yeah, you would see about 200 feet over. There's a couple of cactuses that have been just demolished and chopped, and there's almost like it almost looks like a small carpet of just like the cactus needles coming out of the ground.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna like skip on over to the lean-to and poke my head in and say, "Hello, hello, anybody home?"
As you kind of start wandering over, you will hear a little
A fart or
investigation check from Ambrose.
a motor?
23.
Yeah, there's a couple snakes. There's rattlers in there.
Oh, they're cute. Well, how did you
There's
make
also
this?
there's also paper that's been written on in there.
Oh. Are the snakes between me and the paper?
No, it's on like the top.
Okay.
Their body?
Can I take the paper?
You can take the paper. What languages do you speak/read? I think you read the correct languages.
Proficiencies and languages. I speak Common, Goblin, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
Goblin will do it. Yep. You see this goblin writing that says, "Stay away from base 2. It has been taken over by some horrid, malevolent creature.
Okay. I wonder what base 2 means.
Can we tell how old this piece of paper is?
Yeah, it's really difficult to read actually because it's like crinkled up, it's dried out, and it's kind of frayed along most of the edges. So yeah, but you would expect it's fairly old.
I feel like this is not really an issue anymore for us. What do you think?
Probably not. It's probably fine.
Probably, right?
But we should just, maybe proceed with caution.
To base 2, though, because clearly there's something there.
But we don't even know what it is or where it is.
What if this is base 2?
Oh,
They wouldn't leave this and say don't go to base 2 if it was already base 2.
this is a base. Then you can see what a city looks like. What, 2 lean-tos? 3 maybe?
Well, it is base 2, so base 2 may have 2 lean-tos. We could call it base lean 2.
Good. Lean 2x2s.
So that'd be lean 4.
That would be base 4.
Okay.
On
okay.
you go, or what?
Yeah,
dumb.
we're just gonna keep going then.
Say you find that somewhere around here.
There was no map in there? Pointing to a base. Pointing to different bases.
No,
Are there any signs?
sadly, anyone who needs to know what base 2 is knows what base 2 is.
Do I know what base 2 is?
No,
Need to
because
know it.
you
Yeah.
aren't one of the people who needs to know.
I am.
Wait, what goblin things have you read? You haven't read You're trying to go to this place to read something from the goblins, aren't you?
Yeah, but we've been here before.
You have. Not exactly like to look into too much, right?
I mean, we raided this village.
Speaking of looking, I'll just hand you the spyglass and you can fly up and look around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Just fly up and take the spyglass and look around.
Give me I don't know, give me an investigation check.
And
Okay.
security.
What does that do for me?
Hold on. It might be better just to use guidance. Yeah, it's just. Wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna use guidance as a cantrip. It's fine.
Oh, that's a plus.
No,
D4.
look that way.
D4. Micromanager.
Yeah.
17.
17. You notice that it looks slightly repaired, very slightly repaired. What's that moving over there? Is there stuff moving?
Is it base 2? Yeah, I'll fly down and say, well, looks like there's something in base 2, not base 2, over there. So we should probably go over there. It might be base 2.
Why do we want base 2?
Because, I mean, not necessarily. We just want to go there to find the thing that will tell us about Arrakis.
It's there at base 2.
Who knows? But there's something happening over there, so
Alright, Ambrose.
if I were something
Feel
that
your
needed to be,
sense of adventure.
if I were something that needed to be found something, found, then I would be where people are.
Okay. I already agreed. We'll fulfill your sense of adventure.
Right, so we should go over there.
Fine, follow me.
Okay.
So you continue on towards this base that you have been to before.
Base 2? We've been to base 2?
Who knows?
Been to before.
You'll have to figure that out
I used to live in a basement.
next time.
You too?
On Arrakis. We can stop there. That way you can do some more close-up investigatory work and figure out what's going on around here.
Okay.
We'll say you're able to. You walk up and how far away do you want to be? Half a mile?
Yeah. Yeah, I basically want to get close enough to where we, like, I imagine us, maybe it's a scene from Spaceballs where they're, like, on a dune and they all just kind of, like, look up over on the sand dune.
When they're combing the desert.
No, not. Oh, yeah, yeah. And they see them combing the desert, right? With, like, binoculars or whatever. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I want to do.
Okay, sweet. Then, yeah, you'll be there when we start up next time, and you can take a look at what may be and maybe not base 2.
Huh. Okay.
So, until next time, in 2 weeks, we'll see you on Tuesday, I think, right?
Yes. Let's do a schedule update. Tuesday is Chronicles of Safra. Be there. And then Sunday,
Sunday is the Proving Grounds.
they'll also be there. Because
Or
we
B
will.
Square.
Or B Square.
And which Tuesday are you? Which Tuesday are we canceling? What are we?
The Tuesday after.
Is
Tuesday the
this-
2nd. And actually, we'll also need to talk about Sunday the 7th. Because they changed my flight and now I won't get in until like 9:30.
Okay.
At night? Oof.
But I might have my layover. I'll be in Dallas, so I might be able to
Okay.
virtually.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, we can definitely talk a little more about it just to plan it out a little better.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead tired next Sunday. Or not? Next Sunday.
Why?
Oh wait. Oh yeah, inventory.
Oh. Are you never mind. We can do this off stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, Mark.
Bye.
Bye,
Estes, I'm
everybody.
gonna call you in a little bit.
Who? Call who?
What?
Estes,
Yeah.
I might call you in a minute.
Okay.
Or call me when you get in the car. I just wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bye, everyone. See you on Tuesday.